Good leaders are trailblazers, making a path for others to follow. Great leaders inspire their people to reach higher, dream bigger, and achieve greater heights.
We, at Al Yafa High School, tap the quality of leadership in the early years and try to bring out the best in each so that they too can be great leaders tomorrow. The investiture ceremony is a traditional feature of Al Yafa High School and eagerly awaited by all students. It reminds us of the trust and confidence that we place in a newly elected cabinet. It is a day they officially don the mantle of responsibility, commitment, and pledge to dispense their duties to the best of their abilities, inspired by the rules and regulations of the school.
A very good morning to all students. Ms. Michelle
It reminds us of the trust and confidence that we place in a newly elected cabinet. It is a day
the
they
school
officially don the mantle of responsibility, commitment, and pledge to dispense their duties to the best of their abilities, inspired by the rules and regulations of the school.
Investiture ceremony for the academic year 2022-2023. I am Evan Jack, and my co-host this morning is Huzaifa Murtaza. It is our privilege to welcome you to the investiture ceremony of our school.
Our young leaders possess these worthy traits to face their responsibilities and duties, inspiring the Diafa Student Council motto, Dare to Lead.
A new beginning can never commence without invoking the blessings of the Almighty. Amina Razlan of year 13 will recite verses from the Holy Quran.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. All praise and glory be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the most merciful, the forever merciful. It is you we worship, and it is you we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those which you have bestowed your mercy, not the path of those who you earn your anger or those who have gone astray. Thank you.
Thank you, Amina.
Ishi Biladi, Long Live My Country, is the national anthem of the UAE. Let us pay our respect to this beautiful country that we call our home. The audience are requested to be seated.
In his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, Nelson Mandela wrote, "A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the nimblest go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they're being directed from behind." We are fortunate to be led by such a leader who is cool, calm, and collected, and who builds leaders by giving autonomy to experiment and innovate. She has nurtured and inspired us always, and has helped us to grow from strength to strength, to achieve milestones and scale greater heights. I would now request our principal, Ms. Neeta Shetty, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Evelyn, for that lovely introduction. A very good morning, dear students, and to all the parents who are watching us virtually today, and to all my colleagues. Welcome you all to the Investiture ceremony of 2022-23. First of all, congratulations to all the students who are going to be invested shortly. Today is all about student leaders and leadership. I want to tell you all one thing. All of you, those who are seated here today to receive your badges, and those of you who are in the classrooms watching this event, all of you have exhibited leadership at some time or the other. The first time you raised your hand to answer a question, the first time you volunteered to do something, or the first time you took up a responsibility, you have displayed leadership. But today is a day where we formally invest the responsibility of leadership to a group of students who have been through the nomination, selection, and election process. So congratulations, dear students, for making your way to this day today. Now, whether you're born leaders or grown leaders or fabricated leaders, it doesn't matter. What really matters is that you are a leader. And let me tell you something. Leadership is not a rank. Leadership is not a position. It is a decision. It is a choice. You have made the choice to be here today. So I expect you all to be perfect role models to your fellow students. Leadership is not about changing things in others. It's about changing yourselves, so much so that others are inspired to follow you. So how you talk, how you behave, how you conduct yourself, all that matters. It all matters because you're going to be observed and your fellow students are going to be following you. So I expect you to be perfect role models. Today, by receiving a badge, your teachers and your peers are putting that trust on you as a leader. I hope you take this responsibility seriously and deliver earnestly. Take this ladder that has been given to you to climb, to learn, grow, and elevate into a future leader. My simple advice is be present, be humble, be indispensable. Let your light shine always. And to all the parents who are viewing this event today, please enjoy the moment. It is an achievement. Please ensure that your children grow into better leaders. I wish you all the best, and thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Ms. Shetty, for those inspiring and empowering words.
The moment for which we have all gathered here has finally arrived. The investiture of the office bearers of the academic year 2022-2023. We start with the Executive Leadership Council.
We begin the investiture ceremony with the badging of the Executive Council. The Executive Council, with their colossal courage, determination, and striking leadership skills, have rightly earned the role of leading Al Diafa High School forward in this academic year. Requesting Ms. Neeta Shetty to badge the Executive Council. We welcome our newly elected Head Boy Secondary, Ayan Malik. Head Girls Secondary, Mansi Bhatia. Head Boy Primary, Head Girl Primary, Noor Rahma. Thank you, Miss Neeta.
Requesting our Vice Principal, Mr. Mahesh Sajnani, to welcome the deputies and the SRC presidents with the badge. Deputy Head Boy Secondary, Hassan Nasser. Deputy Head Girls Deputy Head Girls Secondary, Sonal Kukreja. SRC President Secondary, Amir Sarfaraz Hussain. And Joanna Saldana. SRC President Primary, Neil Soni and Prakruti Sriram. Thank you, Mr. Sajnani. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with a joyful heart,
captains to be badged. Requesting Head of Primary, Ms. Padmaja Menon, to welcome the house captains with the badges. Marco Polo House Captains Secondary, Aaron Varghese and Mariam Iman. Marco Polo House Captains Primary, Amar Badri and Arna Jadhav. Jesse Owens House Captain Secondary, Jason Fernandez and Anaushka Serra. Jesse Owens House Captains Primary, Sarvesh Venkatesh and Hafsa Parker. Thank you, Ms. Padmaja.
Requesting Head of Secondary, Ms. Sudha Roberts, to welcome the house captains. William Wordsworth House Captains Secondary, Muhammad Raed and Ananya Shivaramakrishnan. William Wordsworth House Captains Primary, Akilan Vijay Kumar and Raida Sajid. Albert Einstein House Captains Secondary, Bilal Shiji and Neera Syed. Albert Einstein House Captains Primary, Aaron Fernandez, and Alethea Thomas. Thank you, Ms. Sudha. for our newly elected student officials. Leading the student council march are the head boys and head girls. Followed by the SRC president. Followed by the house captains with their respective house flags.
Marco Polo with a motto, discover new horizons.
Jesse Owens' house is aiming to race to the finish line.
William Wordsworth has a precept, strive to conquer.
Albert Einstein House fosters to look up, get up, and never give up. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Executive Council of the academic year 2022-2023. A solemn promise, often evoking a divine witness regarding one's future action. Our office bearers of Al Diafa are going to take the promise invoking the divine. We request our Vice Principal, Mr. Mahesh Sajnani, to administer the oath to bind these young senators to their duty and commitment.
Please, can you place your right hand to your heart? I, a member of the Student Council of Al Diafa High School, promise to fulfill my duties with responsibility and dedication, to be fair in all my actions, to believe in truth and justice, and always lead by example. To my school, I pledge my devotion.
The office bearers are requested to return to their seats.
His goodwill, appreciation, motivation, support, goodwill, motivation, appreciation, support, and positive vibration has the great impact in molding ourselves for the integral dimensions of the growth of this great institution. With a spring in my step,
Thank you very much. A very good morning to all seated here in the auditorium and at home watching might not be at home only, maybe in their cars, and that's the luxury of having a hybrid model of investiture. Though I would love to see a lot of more parents in the hall and interact with us while this ceremony is going. Hopefully in the future we'll move to a fully event that is held here. But right now, with the certain safety protocols, this is what I think has been done well. So first, I will address the students, and then I will talk to parents for their support to the student council. My dear students who've been elected, nominated, and present the school's student council body. First of all, a very big congratulations to all of you. Please give them a very big round of applause. All of you have been through a journey, and I'm sure if we ask you personally from one to one, I have met a few, it's not been easy to reach where you are today. It has taken a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and participating and leading in so many events and activities and academics to reach where you are today. And that's already a very big feat and big shoes to fill in. So I understand that the school has taken the you have taken the responsibility to lead this school student body. To do that, you have to make sure that you are just in what you do. It's just a simple word, being just, but that's very important for you as leaders. You have to make sure the student community looks up to you, and you are impartial in whatever you do and however you lead the system. A number of you will be representing our school outside school premises as a student council member or a representative from our school. Sometimes other colleagues of yours or other student mates will accompany you. You have to make sure that you present the school in the best way possible. Students who come to you for advice, for help, counseling sometimes, make sure that you are present and available for them. It is going to take a lot more than just coming to school on a regular day and leaving on time. It's going to take a lot more. Some of you I know who work on Teams and other platforms to support people. I understand that. But you have to find a quicker and smarter way to be available for all your student members in the school. So I leave that to you, and there's so many people who can advise you and who you can look up to and go and meet and make sure that the school student council is known for its dedication, hard work, and letting everybody their light shine. To the parents who are here today, thank you for joining us online. We would need your support in making sure this student body is successful in leading the school community, the student community. It's not about doing just simple tasks like duties on the floor and on the ground. It's about becoming an example for all other students to follow. It's about becoming an example in a way that they are able to help others at all times. Doesn't have to be always academics. It can be any other event or activity that they do. They do it in their best way. And for that, we would need your support and your guidance and time, of course, for students to come and help us. So thank you for being here. I would like to take this opportunity for thanking the team, Ms. Malika especially, who was on the lead of this. She's taken a big jump from where I saw it last year, so thank you very much. To all the other members, including the primary head for Student Council, Ms. Sudha, the IT team, our leaders, our senior leaders who've been supportive towards them, the music teacher who's trained the choir, and you'll hear some more of them, And if I've missed anybody else, thank you very much. The activity coordinators, thank you very much. You all have a very nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sajnani, for those inspiring words. We are certain our students will walk down the path shown by you.
His voice will leave you spellbound. He believes in a balance of games and studies. He loves football, but also loves dunking the ball in a basket. But he aspires to rule and conquer the financial world. He is our primary head boy, Nathaniel Joseph. Requesting Nathaniel to deliver his acceptance speech.
Respected Principal, Vice Principal, SLT members, teachers, parents, and my dear friends, a very good morning to each one of you. I take a lot of pride in standing here today as the primary head boy for this academic year. I may fall short of words to express my emotions and gratitude for the opportunity I've received. None of this would have been possible if it wasn't for my teachers and parents who inculcated such capabilities in me that I feel confident to be able to take up this prestigious role and discharge my duties and responsibilities. Also, my dear friends, it is your great support and trust in me that will continue to motivate me to achieve our common goal of making Diafa a better place for all of us. So, here comes a very big thank you from the bottom of my heart to each one of you. A team is like a tool set. Not one tool can do all jobs, but together, as a team, there is no obstacle that it can't overcome. In the same way, I cannot fulfill the goals and duties of this role alone. I need each one of your support to awaken our inner abilities, exceed our limits, and as we Diaphites proudly say, to let our lights shine. So, let's join our hands together and work as a team, and let's take our school to the greater heights of success. As we are celebrating the momentous occasion of our dear school's 40th birthday, I request you to join me in taking a pledge that we will settle for nothing less than excellence in our thoughts and deeds. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you, Nathaniel.
She loves all literary arts. She has a keen liking for volleyball and aspires to be a great leader. She is our primary head girl, Noor Rahma, requesting Noor to deliver her acceptance speech.
A very good morning to everyone. I, Noor Rahma, stand here before you as your primary head girl, not only because I believe in myself, but also because of the belief and trust you all have in me. From the bottom, top, and middle of my heart, I sincerely thank you all for giving me this great opportunity. A big thanks to my mom, dad, and my siblings for inspiring me and motivating me to strive for my best. Thank you, my dear teachers, for guiding me to be persistent and to become a better version of myself. Thank you, my dear friends and peers, for always supporting and encouraging me. I've thought to myself what it is to be head girl. Yes, it's a position, a leader, a badge. But most importantly, it's a responsibility. I have to repeat the cliched quote, with great power comes great responsibility. Because I believe this is absolutely true, not only for me, but for my fellow student council members as well. The truth is that I don't have any more powers than anyone else here, present or watching this. But with your continued support and collaboration, I hope to gain the power to carry out my responsibilities. I stand here today committing to be a good friend and a good listener. So do feel free to share out your ideas and concerns with me without any hesitation. As your representative, I assure you that your voice will be heard and that your ideas will be brought to realization so that we can become the best versions of ourselves. I promise to uphold the school's values and fulfill your expectations of me with sincerity and passion. Thank you all once again and wishing you a lovely day.
Thank you, Noor.
He is an avid debater who crushes his opponents with his fiery volley of words. He aspires to be the next Steve Jobs. He is our secondary head boy, Ayan Malik. Requesting Ayan Malik to deliver his acceptance speech.
Head boy. Wow. It just doesn't feel real. I can't imagine coming up here, looking to you all and be like, yes, I've made it. I've become the head boy. I remember the time I was there in the class, looking at people at this investiture ceremony, being like, wow, they're up there. They've made it in life, yeah? And they're inspiring others around them. And now I'm glad I'm finally here, following the steps of my seniors and working towards the same goal. Good morning to everyone present here. It gives me immense pleasure to be standing here today addressing you all as the head boy of Al Diafa High School for the year 2022 to 2023. Leaders are not born but made. I've heard that a bit too many times. But the thing is that this quote has a personal connection to me. I remember the time I was a shy 8th grader and I just came here, and Sharia, one of our previous head boys, he came to me and he said, this was after a debate, he came to me and he said, wow, you did really well. You know, I'm really glad you took this opportunity and showcased yourself. Which, along the course of knowing him, changed to, I think you have what it takes to lead others around you. To other people, it might seem like simple words, but to me, who was new here, it just felt like anything. I thought that I could do anything in this world. And following his footsteps, I took that chance and I worked hard towards it, giving my all. And you all would have heard, with great risk comes great reward. And I finally reached this place. I'm so excited and hopeful because I have so many events planned for you all, starting from the club systems to the multitude of competitions that we'll go for. But rather than speaking it out in words right now, I believe I should show it to you through my actions, which I will do through the course of this year. Although I am here today, I would not have been able to make it alone. After all, they say, behind every successful man, there is a woman. And for me, that is my mother. Sorry, Dad, didn't know how to include you in this quote. Maybe I have to find another one. But thank you, Mom and Dad. You know, without your support, I wouldn't have reached this place. Thank you to my friends who have been with me through thick and thin. Thank you to my teachers who have always been there for me. Some of whom I might not have classes with, but they were always there to guide and support me. And finally, the most important one, thank you to our school for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, all of you all, from the bottom of my heart. There's a bit more, guys. Lastly, to the most important group present here, my council. In the wise words of Henry Ford, coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress, and working together is success. By being here, we have already reached the beginning. Just a matter of time until we become the greatest council ever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ayan.
If you want a helping hand, she's always ready to help you out. She aspires to pursue medicine. She is true to Henley's words. I am the master of my fate and the captain of my soul. She is our newly elected head girl, Mansi Bhatia. requesting Mansi to deliver her acceptance speech.
Believe. The word I have stood by and will continue to stand by. Have you ever reached a point in life where you just think that no matter how hard you try, you can't reach the greater heights? I was the same. No matter how hard I worked, I couldn't reach the goal that I wanted to achieve. But here I am today, as your head girl, reaching a point that I only thought to be a dream. Good morning, everyone. I am Mansi Bhatia, your head girl 2022-2023. Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone who had faith in me and everyone who gave this opportunity to me. It's an honor, really. I'd like to take a moment to thank a very few important people in my life, my family, my teachers, and my best friends. A big part of why I am standing here today is because my family always encouraged me to strive for more while also keeping in mind their upbringing to always do the right thing. Leadership is about inspiring people to do things they never thought they had in them, and that is what I want to do. I want all your voices to be heard and all your talents to be displayed. Previous leaders of our school have been my role models by the duties they performed and the respect they upheld. Watching various different leaders come and go, the one thing they had in common was that they cared for us and our esteemed institution, always striving to do more. And I hope to continue this legacy. I am aware my actions shall leave behind vivid footprints, and thus I look forward to inspire others through mine and student council's actions. With integrity, insight, inclusiveness, and a relentless spirit, you can unlock the hidden treasures with your abilities and talents. Because you might have heard, a bird sitting on the tree is never afraid of the branches breaking, since its trust is not on the branch, but on its wings. And let's make sure together we trust our wings. Being the head girl has been a dream ever since I was a little girl. So standing here has been a dream come true. And I promise that this year will be like no other. We will work together and we will let our light shine. Thank you. Have a great and a lovely day ahead.
Thank you, Mansi.
Please rise and join us as we draw curtains to this memorable ceremony with our school song.
Congratulations to the newly elected members of the Student Council. We wish you a prosperous academic year 2023. Thank you to all our viewers for your gracious presence this morning. Have a wonderful day.
Stay safe, stay healthy.